Hi everyone, it's Maggie and I'm here with a project share, and this is a Doily mini album. I just finished it last night and I think it came out pretty good. This is the front cover, and there's just a few little threads there I have to get out because those really bug me. But anyways, this is the front cover. And let me show you what I did. There are two doilies. Actually, well, there are three, but one of them's on the other page. But I used one doily for the middle, and then I added another doily on top to give it, some thickness and stability. And then I added the image, and I love this image. And then the next thing I did was added the layers of trims on the bottom. And let me just show you. This is the first layer. And then I added this trim in the middle. And then I added this trim on this side. And I added two little doily connectors, and then the little acrylic flowers with the rhinestones. And this is one that I had green tea dyed. This one also, that was white. And also this and these pieces here. The next underneath here is, this was avocado dyed, and then I left this, it's a creamy white, it's not a white, and I just let that hang down. And then I added this applique piece here. I used one of those 3 flower appliques, and then one of my larger clay flowers. And then on these little individual flowers, I added these colored rhinestones, and I think these are 2mm. And they were a gift from Nita Shah from a purchase I made from her. And I just love the colors. And then I finished it by, I cut these, they're round, and I cut them in half so that I could kind of layer them going up the side of the image. And then I added the little lavender and pink clay flowers. And then I'll just show you, I tied them all together with some colored seam binding, and I wove this into the seam binding as a dangle. And I made these dangles, and then there's a Eiffel Tower, a metal Eiffel Tower, just to add a little more interest. And then this is the back page. And all I did to the back page was, I didn't add any trims to the back. I added 2 of these that I put together, and these are from a curtain. And then there's another smaller doily, and underneath that, which you can't even see, but this is like a flower applique from that same curtain. And then I added this wedding dangle piece. I added this heart in the middle of it, and then this pearl and rhinestone piece in the middle of the heart. And that's all I did to the back page, but I do love how it came out. So let me open it up, and these are the first 2 pages. The first page is a pocket page. You can see here. I just used an embroidered trim for the pocket. I added this applique from a curtain. And then the layers down the bottom on this, I added this piece here, and then this piece here, and then this one here. I added the flat back pearls in the middle of the flowers, and then this piece here, which is like an applique trim. And then I added a pink acrylic or rose color acrylic flower with the rhinestone, and then the little tiny green and pink clay flower. And that's what I did to that page. And then here's the image page. And I added each page has front and back 3 doilies at least. So there's a smaller doily. I added the image. I added this trim here around it, and then I added those colored rhinestones again. I added an applique piece. It's a flower applique, but then I ended up hiding the flower with this piece here. I just love this piece, and it looked so good on top of it, but that's okay. It just shows a layered flower. And then this leaf trim here. And then, excuse me, for the layers on the bottom for this one, I added a piece of this trim. I added a piece of this dangle trim there. And then here's more of that dark rose color trim. And I did the same thing as on this piece. I added the pink acrylic flowers and then the tiny green ones. And then I topped it across with this this trim here that I had green tea dyed, and then I added white flat back pearls. And then here's the flower page. I made this flower out of an old scarf piece. I added these ribbon flowers, and underneath there are some these little things that I think I cut them from a curtain. I think I cut them from a curtain, actually. And then in the middle of the flower is a little doily connector and a pearl and rhinestone. And then underneath that is from another curtain. I love these type of curtains. It's a huge flower. I know you can't see much of it, but at least you can see some of the petals. And then on the bottom, I added this trim here, and I added some of the little clay flowers here and there, just to tie it all in. And then I added this trim here, and then this tiny dangle trim on the top. And here's another image. And I went around her with this embroidered trim, flower trim here. Underneath is like a eyelash. I call it it's not really eyelash, I guess, but it's a very dainty trim, and it's a wide one, and it's got a lot of netting, but it's very soft. It's almost like Angora. It is so soft. And I believe Amy carries this in her shop, Shabby Chic Boutique. So if you're looking for that. And then, let's see. Let me show you the bottom layers first. Okay, this is the bottom layer right here. And then this leaf trim here. And then a piece of this trim here, and I added the tiny pink clay flowers to that. And then this is a piece I cut out of a curtain, and I added a larger clay flower in the middle. And then this is just a trim. You can see, well, I'll show you the back of it. That's what the trim looked like. And then I added this acrylic leaf and rhinestone down the middle of that. And that's that page. And then here's another pocket page. I kept this one fairly simple, but it's another embroidered trim for the pocket. I added one of those flower dangle appliques, another doily connector, and another pearl and rhinestone flower center. And then I double rowed this trim here. So there's 2 rows of that. And then on top of that, first I added this pink trim, and then I added this piece here. And then on the little flowers, if you can see, those are tiny flowers, I added 3 here, 3 of the rhinestones here, and then 1 in the middle flower. And that's another pocket page. And then here's the last page. I added this doily on top. I added the image, and then I went around the image with this little tiny trim here that I got from Liz up in Canada. And I added more of those little colored rhinestones. And then the layers on the bottom, I added this dangle trim here. Then I added a piece of this trim here. And then this trim here. And then over the top I added a piece of this trim here. And then I added this, and I added clay, different type of clay rose. And then I added another piece of this applique from here. And I just added clear tiny rhinestones to all the flowers on this one. And this trim here is the same as, let me see, where, I think I put it I want to say I put it somewhere else. But maybe I didn't. Okay, I thought I had it on another page, but I guess I didn't. And then we're back to the back. So those are the pages. And I do like how it turned out. And I love how all the layers from the bottom just hang and dangle, and it's nice and full. So, okay, that's my Doily mini album, Project Share. I did make another one, and, oh, I forgot. I added, they keep turning around, but I added the little clay flowers to some of these little dangles on the end. I think I added, I want to say 3. Oh yeah, here's the 3rd one. So that kind of finishes that off. So you can see them if they're hanging right. So anyways, that's it. If you'd like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I did make another one, and I'll show that at a little bit later date. So I will see you again soon with another project share. Bye for now.